Tua hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Tua going to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to pass. Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Tua. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Sanders now to have the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down. I should probably sign your head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field, and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Richardson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They'll give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, he's caught. Michael Pittman with it. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him into field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all-time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll go right back to Wright. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Richardson got his man as Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good. Warren Colts. First down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Richardson to throw off play action. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Miami.
Draw play, this is right. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and break it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Shoves him aside. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick Westbrook-Akine as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Colts 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Shifts by him. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Broncos.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
First and 10, Taylor now. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Gets this one to Hill. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so pathetic for those DBs, don't you? to it at Tyreek for the Miami first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Play action, now it's Tua. Wright's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A give up from middle to right. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
37, Colts 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Cougar 19.
Richardson working from the gun. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On the give, this is right. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Wright going to try and pull his way in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here with Wright. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. On a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. A short one there, caught by Warren. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Come on.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Rasul Douglas picks it. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Tua on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tua going to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 44, Colts 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles.
Now it's Richardson. Well, he's caught Michael Pittman with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts get a bit closer. Richardson will throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in 1 game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone and touchdown Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 74 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for two here.
Jones throwing for it.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards.
And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 58, Colts 36. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Miami, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody.